He used to carry 2 bags of groceries up the stairs, no problem. But last month he tripped over a small rug and couldn't get up. It wasn't a heart attack. It wasn't a stroke. It was something far more silent, far more common, and far more dangerous after 60 muscle loss. After the age of 60, losing muscle isn't just possible, it's probable. You may feel it already. Climbing stairs feels harder. Getting off the couch takes a little more effort. Your legs tire faster on walks, and before you know it, that little loss in strength turns into a fall, into a fracture, into needing help just to get dressed. What most people don't realize is that by age 70, you could lose up to 30% of your muscle mass even if you're eating normally. It's called sarcopenia, and it's not just a fancy word. It's the quiet force stealing independence from millions of older adults. But here's the part no one tells you. You can fight it, you can reverse it, and you don't need expensive supplements or a gym membership. You just need to start with one place your plate. In this video, we're going to reveal the 10 most powerful foods that help you rebuild muscle, naturally maintain strength, and stay independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. These aren't trendy superfoods. They're simple, affordable, science-backed ingredients that meet you exactly where you are. Whether you've already noticed the signs or you want to prevent them before it's too late, this is your moment. Because aging is inevitable, but losing strength doesn't have to be. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's take the first step together toward a stronger, more confident you. 1. The silent thief. Why muscle loss? After 60 happens faster than you think. You don't notice it at first. Just a little more effort when getting out of bed. A bit of soreness after your usual walk. Maybe you stop carrying all the grocery bags at once like you used to. You think it's just age. But what if it's not just aging? What if it's something stealing your strength quietly every single day? Let me tell you a story. There's a man we'll call Robert, retired firefighter, 68 years old, still active, still independent. But lately something's been changing. He noticed he couldn't kneel down in the garden without feeling like he needed help to stand back up. One day while reaching for a can on the top shelf, his arm gave out slightly. He caught himself, laughed it off, but inside he knew something was different. He hadn't gained weight. He hadn't been sick. He just felt weaker. And that's when his doctor told him, "Robert, you're losing muscle. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because you're not doing anything to stop it." This process has a name, sarcopenia. It's the gradual loss of muscle mass that begins as early as your 30s, but after 60 it speeds up. And by 70 you could lose up to 30% of your muscle if you don't actively work to preserve it. It's not just about looking strong. Muscle loss affects balance, mobility, metabolism, and even how well your body handles illness or injury. It's one of the top predictors of falls, and falls are the #1 cause of injury-related death for seniors over 65. But here's the most important part. It doesn't have to be this way. See, Robert made a choice. He started with small changes, nothing fancy. A bit more movement, yes. But more importantly, he changed how he ate. He began fueling his body with foods that help muscles repair and grow even at his age. And in just a few weeks, he was back to walking longer, lifting stronger, and most importantly, feeling like himself again. Because here's the truth, you're not powerless. Muscle loss might be silent, but your response doesn't have to be. 2. Mistake number 1. Thinking I eat enough protein. Already, I eat plenty of protein. That's what Margaret said when her doctor first brought it up. She was 72, ate 3 meals a day. Eggs for breakfast, a sandwich for lunch, chicken, or fish for dinner. From the outside, it sounded perfectly reasonable, balanced even, but here's what no one had told her. After 60, your body doesn't process protein the way it used to. It becomes less efficient, like trying to water a garden with a kinked hose. You might be putting in the same amount, but less is getting where it needs to go. This natural shift is called anabolic resistance. It means your muscles need more protein, not less, just to stay the same. Most adults need around zero point 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. But after 60, that number jumps to 1.2, sometimes even 1.5 grams, especially if you're recovering from illness or injury. Let's say Margaret weighs 140 pounds, that's about 64 kilograms. She thought 50 grams of protein per day was enough, but in truth, she needed closer to 80-90 grams. No wonder she felt tired walking the dog. No wonder her legs ached more after gardening. She wasn't eating badly. She just wasn't eating enough of the right building blocks. Her doctor suggested something simple: add one extra protein-rich snack between lunch and dinner. A cup of Greek yogurt with walnuts, or a boiled egg and a slice of whole grain toast. 3 weeks later, Margaret came back smiling. Her posture had improved. She said, "I feel like I have more gas in the tank." The truth is, it's not just about eating, it's about absorbing and activating. If you're over 60 and still following the same eating habits from your 40s, chances are your body isn't getting what it needs. But the good news: you don't need to overhaul everything overnight. Just start by adding smarter protein spread throughout your day in forms your body loves. 3. Food number 1, chicken thighs, the forgotten superfood for seniors. Let's be honest, chicken thighs don't usually get the spotlight. They're not trendy, they're not flashy, but for older adults looking to rebuild strength and protect mobility, they might just be the most underrated superfood on your plate. Meet Franklin. He's 74, loves fishing, morning walks, and Sunday dinners with his grandkids. But for months he'd been struggling with fatigue. His legs felt heavy, his arms tired faster. He assumed it was just age catching up. Then his daughter, also a nurse, asked a simple question: "Dad, are you getting enough iron and protein?" His answer: "I think so. I eat chicken breast all the time." That's when she smiled and said, "It's time to switch to thighs." Here's why she was right. While chicken breast is leaner, chicken thighs offer a perfect balance of complete protein, healthy fat, and muscle-supporting minerals. A single medium thigh gives you 20-25 grams of high-quality protein, including all 9 essential amino acids. The building blocks your muscles rely on to repair, rebuild, and grow. But it doesn't stop there. Chicken thighs are also naturally richer in iron and zinc, 2 critical minerals as we age. Iron helps deliver oxygen to your muscles so they don't tire as easily. Zinc supports tissue repair and immune strength, especially helpful when healing slows with age. And let's not forget the fat. Unlike dry breast, meat thighs retain a bit of healthy fat, which helps your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A and K, vital for joint and bone health. Franklin gave it a try. Twice a week, his daughter baked chicken thighs with rosemary, olive oil, and sweet potatoes. After just a month, he noticed he could walk farther, stand longer, and even squat down to tie his shoes without feeling winded. "I never thought chicken could do that," he laughed. "But now it's my medicine with flavor." The best part: chicken thighs are affordable, easy to cook, and incredibly versatile. You can bake them, grill them, stir-fry them, or add them to soups and stews. And if you're watching your fat intake, just remove the skin, simple as that. So here's the takeaway. Muscle loss is real, but so is muscle recovery. And sometimes it starts with something as humble as a chicken thigh. 4. Food number 2, lentils. The muscle fuel that doubles as heart medicine. Some people think that building muscle after 60 means eating steak every night. But here's the truth, plants can be powerful too, and few are as mighty and overlooked as lentils. Take Diana, for example. She's 70, vegetarian for over 30 years, strong, energetic, until a few months ago. She started feeling winded while climbing stairs. Her muscles ached longer after gardening, and she began skipping her weekly dance class not because she wanted to, but because she felt off. Blood tests showed low iron and suboptimal protein intake. She was shocked. "I eat plenty of veggies," she said, "but veggies alone aren't enough." What she needed was a plant-based powerhouse, and that's where lentils came in. Just 1 cup of cooked lentils provides around 18 grams of plant-based protein, a good dose of iron, nearly 15 grams of fiber, plus essential minerals like magnesium, potassium, and folate. This combination supports muscle protein synthesis, oxygen delivery to tissues, heart and digestive health. It's not just muscle you're feeding, it's your whole system. Unlike meat, lentils offer non-heme iron, a form that's gentler on digestion and naturally cholesterol-free. And when you pair them with vitamin C like bell peppers or lemon juice, your body absorbs that iron even better. Lentils are also rich in fiber, which stabilizes blood sugar and supports gut health. A healthy gut, better absorption of the nutrients your muscles crave, like calcium and magnesium. Diana made a small change. She started eating a warm lentil salad for lunch twice a week, mixed with arugula, cherry tomatoes, and a splash of olive oil and lemon. She also added lentil soup on cooler evenings. After just a few weeks, her stamina improved, and she rejoined her dance class. "Turns out plants can build strength too," she smiled. The lesson: you don't have to choose between heart health and muscle strength. With lentils, you get both in a single humble bowl. They're easy to prepare, budget-friendly, and cook in under 30 minutes, no soaking needed. So if you're looking for a way to boost energy, support your muscles, and protect your heart, try lentils. Add them to soups, toss them in salads, or use them as a meat substitute in tacos or stews. Your body and your taste buds might thank you. 5. Food number 3, Greek yogurt. Your morning weapon against muscle loss. Every morning, Linda made the same breakfast. Toast with jam, maybe a banana, and a cup of coffee. Quick, simple, and comforting. But at 71, Linda started noticing changes. She felt unsteady getting out of bed. Her arms felt weak when lifting laundry, and her morning walks felt heavier. Her doctor asked, "How much protein do you get with breakfast?" Linda paused, then said, "Well, probably not much." That's where Greek yogurt came in. It's more than just a creamy snack. It's a muscle-preserving powerhouse in a bowl. Here's why. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is strained to remove excess liquid. What's left behind is dense with protein, roughly 15 to 20 grams per cup. And not just any protein, complete protein, rich in leucine, the key amino acid that triggers muscle repair. That's especially important after 60, when your body becomes more resistant to the muscle-building effects of protein. This natural process, called anabolic resistance, means you need not just more protein, but better quality protein. Greek yogurt also comes packed with calcium, which strengthens bones, your muscles' silent partners. And if your bones are weak, your muscles have to work harder just to support your body. Over time, that imbalance leads to fatigue pain and even falls. Plus, it's rich in probiotics, the friendly bacteria that help us digest nutrients more efficiently, strengthen immunity, and support a healthy gut where muscle-repairing minerals like magnesium and vitamin D get absorbed. It's nutrition from the inside out. Linda made a small switch. Every morning she replaced her toast with a bowl of plain Greek yogurt, topped with berries and a sprinkle of chia seeds. 3 weeks later, she noticed less soreness after stretching, better balance, and more energy during errands. "It doesn't feel like a diet," she laughed. "It just feels like me again." The takeaway: your first meal of the day sets the tone. And with Greek yogurt, you're giving your body exactly what it needs. High-quality protein, bone-building calcium, and digestion-supporting probiotics. Simple, affordable, and easy to enjoy, whether on its own in a smoothie or swapped for sour cream in savory dishes. So the next time you reach for breakfast, ask yourself, is this feeding my strength or just filling times 6? Food number 4, sweet potatoes, carbs that fight inflammation, not cause it. When Rita turned 75, she made a promise to herself: "I want to stay active enough to walk my grandkids to school." But her knees had other plans. Every evening after her walks, her joints ached. She thought maybe she needed to cut carbs, go low carb, like some friends had suggested. So she stopped eating bread, rice, and her favorite roasted sweet potatoes. And yet the joint pain didn't improve. In fact, her energy dipped. She felt sluggish. She was avoiding carbs, but also starving her muscles of fuel. The truth is, not all carbs are bad. And sweet potatoes, they're one of nature's most complete muscle-supporting carbs, especially after 60. Here's why their special: sweet potatoes are rich in complex carbohydrates which digest slowly. That means they provide a steady stream of energy rather than causing spikes and crashes like white bread or sugary snacks. That's important for older adults who want to walk farther, stay steady on their feet, and recover better after light exercise. They're also packed with potassium, a mineral that supports muscle contraction and nerve function. Many seniors are low in potassium, especially those taking diuretics for high blood pressure. And low potassium, it leads to muscle cramps, weakness, and fatigue. But that's not all. Sweet potatoes are rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A powerful antioxidant that fights inflammation, supports immune health, and helps reduce the oxidative stress that wears down your muscles and joints over time. In short, sweet potatoes help your body recover faster, move easier, and age more gently. Back to Rita. Her doctor gently encouraged her to add sweet potatoes back into her meals, especially after her walks. Roasted with olive oil and rosemary, mashed with a bit of cinnamon, or even cubed into a veggie hash with eggs in the morning. Within a few weeks, her knees felt less stiff. She had more pep in her step, and most importantly, she walked her grandkids to school smiling the whole way. The lesson: carbs aren't the enemy. Inflammation is. And sweet potatoes are one of the most delicious, nutrient-dense ways to fight back naturally. So next time you build a plate, leave room for this bright orange powerhouse. Your muscles, joints, and taste buds will thank you. 7. Food. Number 5. Spinach. How nitrates boost circulation and leg strength. For most of his life, Marvin never gave spinach a second thought. It was something he picked out of his salad or pushed aside on his dinner plate. But at 78, he started noticing something that made him rethink it entirely. He loved his morning walks around the neighborhood. But lately, after just 10 minutes, his legs would feel heavy like he was walking through sand. Sometimes he had to stop halfway and rest on a bench. He worried something was wrong with his heart, but after a full checkup, his doctor smiled and said, "Your heart's fine, Marvin, but your muscles need more oxygen and your diet could use a leafy green or two." That's where spinach comes in, because spinach isn't just rabbit food. It's a circulation-boosting, muscle-supporting powerhouse, especially after 60. Here's why spinach is rich in natural nitrates compounds that relax and widen blood vessels, improving blood flow to muscles. Better circulation means more oxygen delivery, faster muscle recovery, and reduced fatigue and cramping. This is especially helpful for legs, which work hardest to keep you upright and mobile. Spinach also provides magnesium to support muscle function and reduce twitching or weakness, iron to prevent that sluggish, low-energy feeling, and vitamin K, which supports bone strength and joint stability. Combine these nutrients form a powerful trio to help you walk farther, stand steadier, and recover quicker. Marvin didn't go overboard. He just made a simple change. A spinach salad with walnuts and olive oil every other day. Sometimes he'd stir it into scrambled eggs or blend it into his smoothie. And after just a few weeks, he noticed something amazing. He could walk the full block again, no rest stops. His legs felt stronger, and for the first time in months, he didn't dread the stairs at the library. "It's just spinach," he said, "but it's made a world of difference." The takeaway. Sometimes the smallest foods make the biggest impact. Spinach doesn't just sit on your plate, it helps you stand taller, walk stronger, and feel more alive. And if you're not a fan of the taste, try it cooked with garlic, blended into soups, or mixed with eggs. It disappears into meals but leaves a lasting effect on your strength. 8. Food number 6, cottage cheese. The bedtime snack that repairs you overnight. Most of us were taught not to eat before bed. Don't snack after dinner, they said. It'll just turn to fat. But here's something worth knowing: the right snack before bed can actually help you rebuild muscle. Quietly, gently, while you sleep. Just ask Franklin, a 76-year-old retired carpenter from Minnesota. He was recovering from a minor hip injury and working hard in physical therapy. But despite eating 3 meals a day, he still woke up feeling stiff. He asked his therapist, "Why am I doing all this work, but still losing strength?" Her answer surprised him, because your muscles do most of their repairing while you sleep, and you're not giving them anything to work with. That's where cottage cheese comes in. It's a simple food, nothing fancy, but it's packed with casein protein, a slow-digesting form of protein that feeds your muscles for hours long after you've gone to bed. While other proteins digest quickly, casein is like a time-release formula. It provides a steady stream of amino acids throughout the night, helping your muscles rebuild tissue, recover from daily activity, and protect against overnight breakdown. This is especially important after 60, when our bodies naturally become less efficient at maintaining muscle mass during rest. But that's not all. Cottage cheese also delivers calcium and phosphorus for bone health, tryptophan, an amino acid that supports melatonin production and promotes better sleep quality. And for those who prefer gentler foods at night, it's soft, easy to digest, and surprisingly satisfying. Franklin started eating half a cup of cottage cheese about 30 minutes before bed. Sometimes he'd add a few blueberries, other nights just a sprinkle of cinnamon. Within 2 weeks, he noticed something different. He woke up less stiff. He had more balance in the mornings. and he felt stronger walking into therapy. I used to end the day hungry and sore, he said. Now I end it nourished. The takeaway. What you eat at night matters just as much as what you eat during the day. And cottage cheese is one of the simplest, most effective ways to feed your strength while you rest. It's affordable, no cooking required, and it does the work while you sleep. 9 missing links. What happens if you eat well but still lose strength? You're eating better. You've added protein, greens, complex carbs. You're doing all the right things, but your body still feels tired, weaker, slower. What's going on? That's the question George 73 asked after 3 months of eating healthier than he had in years. He had swapped cereal for Greek yogurt, started roasting sweet potatoes, even added cottage cheese at night, but still his grip felt weaker, his legs a little shaky on long walks. And worst of all, he began doubting himself. Am I just too late, he asked. But his doctor explained something important, something most people never hear: nutrition is foundational. But movement is the spark. If you're eating the right foods but not challenging your muscles, they won't respond. It's like giving your car premium fuel but never turning the key. As we age, muscles need both building blocks, protein, minerals, energy, and a reason to grow. That reason comes from movement, light resistance exercises, walking upstairs, stretching, even household tasks like lifting groceries or gardening. These send a signal: this muscle is still in use. Keep it. George began small, just 10 minutes a day using resistance bands, gentle squats using a chair, a few heel raises while brushing his teeth. Nothing extreme, no gym, no weights. And within a month, he felt steadier. His energy improved. And that shaky feeling in his hands, gone. Turns out my muscles didn't just need food, he smiled. They needed a purpose. The lesson: eating right lays the foundation, but your body still needs a gentle push to put that fuel to good use. It's not about lifting heavy or sweating buckets, it's about staying engaged consistently. Even a little movement can amplify the effects of everything you're eating. So if you're doing everything right and still feel like you're losing strength, ask yourself, when was the last time I asked my muscles to show up? 10. 1 week, 1 change. Build your muscle-saving meal plan. Let's take a breath. You've just learned a lot. 6 powerful foods, each with its own story, its own purpose, its own way to help you feel stronger. Not younger, but more alive, more you. But we know the question that comes next. Where do I start? The answer is simple. Start with 1 change, not 10, not a fridge full of new groceries. Just 1 meal, 1 ingredient, 1 moment of intention. Because progress isn't made through perfection. It's made through consistency and kindness to yourself. Here's a simple 7-day starter plan to help you ease in. Day muscle supporting focus: Monday breakfast, Greek yogurt, plus berries, plus chia seeds. Tuesday lunch, lentil soup, plus leafy salad, plus olive oil. Wednesday dinner, baked chicken thighs, plus sweet potatoes, plus spinach. Thursday snack, cottage, cheese, plus peaches before bed. Friday lunch, spinach omelet, plus whole grain toast. Saturday dinner, lentil stuffed bell peppers, plus side of greens. Sunday breakfast, Greek yogurt, smoothie, plus handful of walnuts. You don't have to follow it exactly, but use it as a rhythm, a reminder that what you eat fuels how you move, think, and feel. Think of your kitchen as your medicine cabinet. Think of your meals as tiny acts of resistance against weakness, against fear, against the idea that it's too late, because it's not. Rita walked her grandkids to school again. Franklin stood taller in physical therapy. Margaret found her energy in a bowl of yogurt. George picked up his resistance bands and picked up his confidence too. And you've already taken the first step by simply watching this far. So here's your next step. Pick one food from today's video. Add it to your grocery list. Prepare it once this week. That's it. 1 week, one change. Your muscles will thank you. Your balance will thank you. And your future self, they're already smiling. If this video helped you feel more hopeful or more in control, please leave a comment below. Let us know what change you're starting with. And don't forget to share this with someone who deserves to feel strong again too. For more meal ideas, gentle exercise tips, and real stories from people just like you, subscribe to Graceful Aging Tips. We're here step by step, plate by plate, helping you age with strength and grace.